Okay, thank you, Roger. Halftime is almost over, and we're going to try to get some last-minute instructions from the coach. We're going to try to get a word from him right now. Here he comes now. Coach, can we get a word from you real quick?
Yeah, sure can.
Now, what did you tell your players before they left the locker for the second half?
Well, what I told them was just relax and concentrate and play some ball. I mean, you know, you leave the candy and the girls alone because that makes your legs weak. You know, what I'm trying to get them to do is don't let them dictate the game, and I believe if we play as hard as we can, then we can play up to our potential, OJ.
Well, look, how do you feel about the team's first half performance?
Well, you know, anytime you have a big game, I mean, you're going to have some jitters. I mean, if we could start sticking to people, putting the hats on the people, you know, give them 110% every single time, then I believe the Super Bowl is ours.
Okay, well, look here. What do you think you guys are going to do around about the second half? I mean, you guys got a lot of opportunities to get from. Buffalo got its running game going really, really well. What are you going to do about that? They're really penetrating. They're doing a lot of running up there. What are you guys going to do about that?
Well, what we're going to do is play some control-type offense. I mean, we got to keep the ball from them in the second half. I mean, you know, we got to passing game and, you know, open that up. I mean, because if we don't do that, and I know it's hard for you to hear me, but we'll get a few breaks and we'll be fine. You know, but as you know, this game is a game of ups and downs, so we're going to go out there and get the momentum going for us, you know?
Well, look, Buffalo got their running game going early. They're penetrating the line. What are you going to do about that? Are you going to put some linebackers in there? Are you going to start to step up some of those things? What is going to happen in the second half on that fight?
Well, what we're going to try to do is get our passing game going. I mean, as you know, the war's not over. The battle has to keep being fought. I mean, you can't allow them to play. I mean, they're playing worse than my grandmother would play. So they just got to go out there with their heads.
Well, I think that's the signal for the second half. I got one more question to ask you. Are you going to go with your air attack? I mean, we haven't seen you do a lot of that in this game.
Well, we're going to keep running it what we have, and then we're going to try to get the passing game wide open for us.
Well, thank you, Coach. I'm going to have to go ahead and wrap this up.
OJ.
Roger, back to you. We're going to be looking forward to a great second half of football.